So I was just
Yes, yes, yes.
I was just about to say. So yeah, I got this video right here. Sky News cuts off guests for pointing out that Zelensky's official page promotes forces who are wearing SS division emblems from World War II. Right.
Mm.
Before you go and say, "Oh no, that's up." All right, but well, I don't care what you're saying, my G. The emblem itself is a star with a skull in it. Now, if you're listening to us, you are very much aware of occult and symbolism in general
You
in
have to
this
be
world.
right.
To be listening to us and
Yes.
hearing this is episode what three?
Three,
So
two, officially two.
Okay, yeah, yeah, official 2.
Mhm.
This is official 2 right here.
Yes.
So you are clearly aware of where this whole show is going. All right.
Yo,
So,
it
don't-
yo, come on, for real though. Like it's hilarious that you should. Anyways, but he's talking about the star and the cross. You know what I mean?
in the skull.
In the
yeah,
skull.
Yeah.
How many times have we heard about some star being some symbolism anywhere? In the Bible, in this, in that.
Exactly.
Follow the North Star. Follow this. Da da da. Okay. What about the What about the skull? Oh, Indiana Jones and the skull, or something with the skull.
Right.
Like, come on. Like,
Skull Island, King Kong and Skull Island.
thank
You know what I'm saying?
Skull and crossbones. X mark
You know
death.
what I'm
Da, da,
saying?
like, come on. Let's really talk about it. Like, y'all are not slick. Y'all
Yeah.
not slick no more.
Now this man's really bringing up something
You know.
totally off what I was about to talk about. Yo,
Oops.
the
Oops.
no, but it's no, but we gotta. This is something that I need people to really sit down and really actually take in
It'll help you understand.
later on.
Right.
The star, all these occult symbolisms, right? Why go so hard to show these type of things? Why go so hard to even represent these things if you guys are telling me all of that stuff is fake?
Exactly. Right. Why are you wearing it? Why is it on TV? Why am I noticing it? Why is somebody else noticing it?
Right. And why is it shown like secretly? Like it's not always in your face. It's usually on the side or a quick flash. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, exactly.
Like why is these things why is that, you know? It's
still wearing it.
None of that is real. It follows as fairy tales.
Right, like come on, like let's even think about it as people, as a person, as you and I and whatever. You're not buying a watch to be like, oh, I'm gonna put this in my pocket when I go outside. You know what I'm saying? Like I mean, for the times of today, you know what I'm saying? They used to have pocket watches, but everybody's like, oh, I need my what's that? That's an AP. Oh, my ice. Da da da. Like you're wearing that so it can be seen. You know what I'm saying? You're not just putting shit on just to be putting shit on.
Mm-hmm.
So come on, let's pay attention.
You know, for real. You know, is whether it's to draw power from it or to just to symbolize to other people. Yo, whatever which way you want to cut it, it's some other
Whatever which.
it's something that is going on. Period. You know, whether they want you to know yes or no, that's a whole other thing. But there's something going on. It's for a reason.
You got that right.
And
Something.
And you know what's crazy? Somebody's gonna probably listen to this and be like, "Nah, y'all just on some high shit." No, check it out. Have you ever wanted to talk to somebody without other people knowing you're talking to them? You've never done that. You know what I'm saying? So many people are they try to pretend like these things that we're talking about aren't just normal everyday human traits that we do amongst ourselves all the time.
That's why I keep trying.
This is just more organized versions of it. But dude, you didn't have siblings where you was trying to talk while your parents was around without them. You know what I'm saying? Without them knowing.
You wasn't plotting.
You know what I'm saying?
Come on, like y'all use this word all the time. Like everybody uses this word. We planning. We was gonna do this. We was gonna do that. Blah, blah, blah.
I scheduled a.
See,
I have an appointment.
Yep.
That's all plotting.
Right? You just do it out in the open.
You know, you do it for mundane things. People do it for world-changing things. There's people out there that can do that.
The UN meets
You know,
plans.
There's someone whose plan you're freaking doing right now.
Yep.
You know.
See, but people will be like, no, that's not it. That's not.
Is it making noise?
Nah, it was just bothering me.
Okay.
But yeah, like you know what I'm saying. Like you said, people plan this stuff all the time. You don't think. Oh, but then you'll be like, oh nah, it's not rigged. You're just talking shit. You're just saying that. All right, but that shit was planned out. You don't think they know who's gonna win? You don't think they know who's up there? You don't think they pick the people? They don't plan that shit out from the start?
Bro, basically, you got to look at the Elite as Batman. Like, they
Mm,
not only did they make the plan, but they also had a contingency if that plan fails in a certain type of way. You know, you think they don't have, they have freaking syllabus for if this president wins and one for if that president wins.
mm-hmm.
It really, they really took away our thing of choice. Like, they don't even care about the numbers no more. They
Nope.
already have the people, both of them. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right. That's why we talked about this before. That's why there's only two parties, right? And it
Hmm.
boils down to
Hmm.
every time. And then you find out, well, this one, he said he was gonna do all this, and then he didn't do it. Well, he said he was gonna do this, and then he didn't do it, and you still fucking pissed. You still mad, right?
Hmm.
So,
And this all is happening through the symbolism.
mm,
They put out a symbol, and be like, okay, people that work in this department, you go and do this now because you just seen this symbol come up.
right?
So y'all all go do this. You know what I'm saying? Or people in this department or in these two departments, yeah, you see this symbol in this color? Bang, that's all you. Go
Yep.
ahead. You know, and
And
and yo, it's so crazy that they even have it in like regular everyday stuff. Like, you don't even have to be in the know because they already taught the teachers to teach that.
yep.
The teachers think they're teaching something right, but you're really teaching something for them.
Yep.
Just like with the doctors, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, people, oh, you gotta trust the doctor. Oh, I'd rather listen to a doctor than you. All right, but the doctors are being taught the negative stuff. They're being taught that this to do it like this because they think they're doing something right. They think, oh, I went to school, so da da da. The person who's making the book is smarter than you.
Mm,
They made the book.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
They're already. You don't think the person who's making the book or the people, the groups of scientists or whoever that are working together and compiling this information, you don't think they know other people that want favors from them that's on their level?
Oh
You know what I'm
my
saying? Like,
god.
oh, I'm the smartest doctor, but you're also the smartest oil tycoon. So what's good?
Right. Let's make a deal right here.
I don't care about our underlings. How could I help you?
Right. Yo. Oh my god.
Or
And
or can you help me?
yo, and it's crazy because like you said, it's being taught in the schools, right?
Hmm.
Because even the teachers will do that. You know what I mean? Here and there. Oh, can you take this student for whatever, and I'll do this or whatever, like whatever. But that's like the small scale stuff. But imagine like that you could watch that on TV.
Hmm.
You see that in movies all the time. Anything about presidential candidates, anything recreated, there's secret ties in the back. There's secret this to do that, to stab somebody in the back, take something over. Like that's what this is. This whole thing is to stab us in the back and take us over. You don't know. We're not supposed to know anything, but we're telling you, this is what's happening. There's plots. There's plans. There's symbolism.
Oh, y'all just conspiracy theory. My guy, if I wanted this to happen, I would make up a thing called conspiracy theorists so that you can just totally disregard what I'm saying. They're not understanding that there are people that are smarter than you. There's people that's thinking more than you. That's in a group better than you and your friends. You know what I'm saying? There's people that's already got mad information like, oh, I was born into, oh, my great grandfather's fart had a freaking, he studied people's minds after they see the color,
Yep.
white or
Yep.
red or whatever.
Yep.
So
Oh.
they're being endowed with it, or I'm the apprentice of that person,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't have a good heart. I'm mad.
I'm evil.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, man, you know what? I'm gonna give y'all a little. Go look into the story of who is the owner of Netflix. Jump down that rabbit hole. Who owns Netflix? Who his father is? What his parents did? What the family was about? And then you'll see why there are things that go on in Netflix. Why there's certain type of movies that are on there
Mm-hmm.
that get in trouble. There are movies on there that are like, oh, why is this on here? Like this is like borderline something. Yeah, it is because of the type of people who run it, who's behind it, the people you don't see. You know what I'm saying? You gotta go you just gotta just question and check everything. If you have a question, go look up why, who's the owner, who it is, what they do.
Yo, one of my favorite terms, even from last year and beyond, actually, is follow the money. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
You will get your answers so fast. Oh, this person works for this. Oh, wait, this other person is also involved. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
It's really that easy. Follow the money. The money don't literally have to be the money too. It could be assets. It could be things of trade. You know what I'm saying? Type of things. Just business interests in general.
Mm-hmm.
Does these interests align with this person? Then you find out a lot of the people that making decisions for your life are all connected in some type of way or form. And just be careful. Just be careful out here because at the end of the day, if you're not aware of what's going on, they're gonna love you. They're gonna love you.
Yes.
You know, they're gonna be like, oh yeah,
And you're gonna love your life.
that's another number for me. That's another customer for me. That's another patient for me. For real.
For real, man. And like, it's not. This is not to scare you. This is to find out where you are and help you get out of where you are, where you're at.
Right. This is just to empower you. Like
Exactly.
you don't got literally don't have to do much other than I ain't just be not be a sucker no more.
Yep.
That's it. You can
It,
still go to work. You can still do everything else, but just don't be a sucker.
that's it. Because once you listen and it's on you now. You know what I mean? Like you're making your choices now to not, if you believe it or not. You're making the choices to keep going with it or not. But I would me, I used to, go right and go, oh, let me see what's up, and then obviously you expand your knowledge. You start talking to people. You start seeing things. You use social media the right way, and you start seeing that people are doing things against everything that you believed in or were taught. I mean, and then your mind starts going, that makes more sense than this shit over here. Why is that like that? Why does that make sense? If this is supposed to be helping me, but they're telling me you need the natural plants, you need the natural. You know what I mean? I'm watching us on social media from people like me and you, people like us, people listening, and they're telling me you need to grow your own food, you need to do this, you need to do that. Okay, where they learn that from? Because that goes against what they're telling me, and they're healthy and they're
I was
showing.
about to
You know what I
say they're
mean?
alive, they're
Right.
striving, or you know what I'm saying. They're not. I'm not looking at ghosts present this information to me. You know what I'm saying? It's literally live people.
Right.
Oh,
Healthy, like
you
good
know.
skin, like not old and wrinkly, not old and whoa. How you could tell
How old are
they,
you?
you know,
7.
you know,
I got a fuck.
what?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got gray. I'm balding. All
Yeah.
right.
You must have been eating.
All right.
You must have been eating that oil shit.
Yeah, it must have that good baby formula right there. That good hotness. You know. you know. And it's just crazy, And speaking of that, this is what actually inspired us to get off our asses and do the show today.
Exactly.
We were talking about the baby shortage, the baby formula shortage, and the short babies, and how they were, and how like it's so they really they really know how to induce fear in the masses. People
Yes.
really are scared that there's not gonna be baby formula. And I understand that some women can't produce milk at a high thing, but that's not supposed to be happening.
Right. That's not natural.
There's something that's causing that to happen to you. You know what I'm saying? Not that is of this world that's doing it. So I'm saying all that to say this, like, don't let these people control your emotions and control you with fear when they say, "Oh, we're out of this, or we're out of that," because if they can control it, they probably made it anyways.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
And on top of that,
Hmm.
don't forget that there's alternatives to everything.
Right.
That's why they're there. That's
Exactly.
why that's a word. Alternative. Or before it used to be natural, but now it's the alternative. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like I'm looking at posts and stuff that there's plant based formula you can get if you really want the formula. You can get formula in other ways if you really want the formula. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? You don't need the machine factory made bullshit
Hmm.
because that's what's the shortages.
Hmm.
They're telling me there's other people telling me, oh, you can order this shit from Canada. You can get this shit outside the U.S. if you really need it. Oh,
Right.
what? Oh, So you're telling me the same place that we're supposed to believe in that is supposed to love us and be like, oh yeah, oh see that's Uncle Sam taking my money,
Try to get it through.
taxing me real quick. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like you're telling me that this is the U.S. where we're supposed to be good. We're supposed to have everything. Like we're not that. We're not what we are told everybody else is. A third world. We're not going broke. We're not this. We're a super. But for the last however many years, I've been seeing the scare tactics. The even just this one right here, shortage of baby formula like we talked about. It's made in a factory. Is that even good already? Do you even why do you even want that in the first place? For your baby. Your baby. Your baby. You're gonna pump them full of metals and shit made in wherever? Whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? You don't even know. They just package that shit and give it to you. And then they'll be like, oh, recall, or in fucking 10 years they'll be like, oh, did your baby take fucking da 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 at fucking
Baby burps.
when there was a shortage, you may be entitled to compensation because money makes you happy or you makes you feel like you got something. But they make that too. Come on, let's just really come on. Just stop what you're doing and really just pay attention and think about all the shit that's going on. And if you can't see that, you can't see what's happened or even want to think or want to know more about it. I can't. I don't know, man. You must be doing real good in this whatever right here. You know what I'm saying?
For real. Like, man, it's such a it's such an obvious thing. Like, it's such an obvious because again, I really need you to understand that there are people that are smarter than you doing this, that did this. Not even you right now. I'm not talking about they were smarter than the people that at their time, because these are plans of men and women who are some are gone or dead. You know what I'm saying? And the people, their predecessors, yeah, they put them all in the place basically to make these things continue on.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and they promised them wealth. They promised them, status or whatever, security.
Their family be taken care of forever.
Basically,
you know what I mean?
And it's been one person scratching another person in the back ever since then. Because whatever BS they know about, that's what they're working towards. And it's like a game of telephone. The next generation loses a little bit of the intent or the reasoning. They just keep losing a little bit more until it became this convoluted thing. And I know that a lot of people, again, some people might be listening. I don't know how this type of person would be listening to the show right now, but the person that's on here right now that's thinking like this is you. You you just a conspiracy theorist. I'm trying to tell you, there ain't no way, no way, no how the FBI and all the extra other groups would allow this to happen. All right, I see you. Let me raise you this. They were here before you. They were here before. What about the people who was here before the FBI? You know what I'm saying? What about those people?
What about those people, right? What happened to them?
The FBI wasn't here. God wasn't like, and let there be FBI. Like, no, you know what I'm saying? Or let them be security. Let them be, what is it? Dang, I forget it. Something in commissions that watch over the stock market.
Stock exchange, security exchange.
Yeah, all of that. You know what I'm saying? None of those things was here from day one. If you're a believer, and then if you're not a believer, no lightning hit no slime and came out that stuff. You all right? So I'm just trying to tell you that there are you cannot like disregard or try to put to the side that manipulators haven't always existed.
Which brings us to our very first point. What happened to the people after World War II?
Oh, on that video?
See? Easy. You see? See how it all comes back? Symbolism
by that,
into that.
Yeah. Go ahead, my bad.
Oh no, I was just saying, like, it was a great segue into what we wanted to talk about the first time, because symbolism, planning, plotting, tricking the people, confusing the people, all of that is still going on.
Right. So we're gonna show or play for you a little bit, a little piece of the manipulation and tactics and how they are, they have their paid officials who probably think they have the best at heart, but if it was if the world acted in the common sense regular way how we think it was, there would have been no problem with this because information should never be censored.
Right. We'll also drop the link, you know, and whatever in the so you can see it for yourself.
Oops, sorry. Sorry. Just wanna. Okay. All right. Now I'm playing for real.
British Defence Secretary's statement today, Ben Wallace, who talking about Victory Day, more or less said that today's Russian forces are dishonouring their grandfathers who fought the Nazis. And he said, and I quote in there, that what Russian forces are doing now in Ukraine is mirroring fascism.
Well, it's entirely up to his conscience to say such blasphemous things. I can only reply by saying that it's absolutely disastrous and shameless what UK is doing right now, forgetting everything what we were fighting about. And I will only give you one example. I will show you what appeared today at the official page of President Zelenskyy. Here you can see it in Instagram, and this is an emblem. He is.
So right now he's showing a picture of a soldier with an emblem on it, which he's about to furtherly describe right now.
Right now, I will make it bigger. So that's the emblem. Do you know what it is? It's Totenkopf. It's an emblem of a German division, SS division in the Second World War. So he published on the Victory Day an emblem of fighter of right sector with this emblem, saying that this is a symbol. No, don't interrupt me, sir, please. This is a symbol of fight against Nazism, as he sees it. This was deleted after half an hour, but of course we have a copy of this. And do you know that this Totenkopf division was responsible for murder of 100 Britons in France at the beginning of the Second World War? So it means that UK now is covering Ukrainian authorities which display Nazi symbols during the Victory Day. And these Nazi symbols were used by the same regiments that killed British people. Isn't that a little bit strange?
I'm only interrupting you because you've had your say, and we've run out of time, Mr. Polyansky. Thank you very much indeed to talk to you. And should just say that those images that were shown by Mr. Polyansky, we haven't been able to independently verify them. And you're watching Sky News.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, I noticed. I always notice that every time there is something being shown, they're like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Hey, yo, we out of time, we done. Or they trying to run away, or they trying to dip out of here, or whatever. That's hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
We're out of time. There was some shit that was shown that we can't verify. What you mean? It was on the band. It was on the boys. The man's Instagram, bro.
Right.
After 30
minutes. Oh,
minutes.
you mean it wasn't edited?
Right.
We
didn't get to it first.
Oh, snap.
But it was deleted after 30 minutes, and it was he said a German regime or regiment or something or whatever, but something symbolism referring to Germany from World War II, when everybody was taught and told that shit was over.
Right.
Who won? Yeah, okay. But you're telling me that shit is still popping though, because I don't care who you are, what you do, whatever you're not flying colors or symbolism of something that isn't around still, or something that you don't believe in still. There are people that fly colors for fallen people, for this, for that, for groups, for anything. Splish on the hat. I'm wearing that. I believe in that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I don't wear the shit because I don't believe in the shit. You know what I mean? So why has he got that on there? Why are you putting that on Instagram for 30 minutes? Why'd you even post it in the first place? Why'd you think it was cool to be like, hey? Because it was cool.
Right.
The people who need to see it saw it. And that's why it was done in 30 minutes. You feel me?
And yo, you know, this is really a, a a lecture to the people who are quick to poo poo things and say like, oh, that's not true. This is and you'll probably be you probably got a degree, smart as shit, but you're not taking into account that there's no way any information can speak for all people. There is going to be somebody who is a child of that person, or there is a person who's going to go and be just as smart as you, go and do it, be a history major, go learn this shit, and be like, you know, I kind of rock with that.
I get that.
I'm gonna bring that shit back. I know everybody from my hood that it rocks with that splish.
Come on.
You know.
Come on. Even again, because I just got related to the people. For those of you who've seen the Batman, anything Batman with the Joker in it, I'm sure you've been like, huh, I see why he's doing that shit. That makes sense. So I don't want to hear, no, it doesn't, no, I would never. Okay, cool. Just think about it.
We all don't carry the same moral compass.
Just think about it. Make sure that you really think about it.
There's people out there that be like, yo, Thanos was, what he was saying was hitting. There's people out there, I've heard it, I've seen it on social media, so you know I'm not lying.
We shouldn't, it's the fact, we shouldn't even have, the fact that we were even able to think that, to think of that idea, to think of that, whatever. You don't think other people are even able to have that same thought that you just had? Come on. We all grew up. We all, somewhere along the line, thought somebody else. That's how you make friends. That's how you get in common. Oh, I like that singer. Oh, I like that rapper. Oh, that color looks good. Or da da da. Like, it's an agreement. It's just not an agreement on regular shit. It's just not an agreement on your regular, oh, you know, your mundane things, as you said. You know what I'm saying? It's not just like the regular, oh, well, we like to eat food, so what type of pizza you like? Oh, well, I like to, you know, go shopping. What type of clothes you wear? No, this is the, yo, do you believe in fascism? Yo, do you like racism, though? Hey, do you fuck with idealism? You know what I'm saying? Like, all those isms exist. And all those isms somebody believes in because that shit was created first. For you to even be like, that exists. And if you didn't catch that, what I'm saying is somebody made that shit that you already are against. And somebody made that shit that you're already for. You didn't come up with it.
They're out of here preaching duality as isolated incidents. Oh, only this case or only that case, but knowing very well that there's cases in between, and they're both actually come to the same conclusion. The ones that they want, they look for the ones that's gonna give them, again, they're gonna look for the ones that give them the best outcome. That's all it is. They have the script for the Democrat, they have the script for the Republican, they have it already.
They got the Venn diagram. They got the diagrams. We were taught the diagrams. Here's the whatever plot. Here's where most people fall in. Those are the outliers. Okay, how do we get the outliers? How do we get the people in the middle? Okay, this is the bar graph. This many people believe in this shit. This many people believe in that. Like, it happens. You see it every day. Like, you get tests are ran and surveys are ran on this country every day. They have so much information on us, on what we believe in or what we don't believe in, or the demographic of this fucking little city limit right here believes that blue is bad. This demographic of this little city right here believes that green is terrible. Like, are you kidding me? They have it down to a percentage. They have it down to, that means that they know how many people are here and how many people out of that many people, this shit was taught to us.
Right.
Come on.
It's exactly.
Come
Statistics, logistics, all of that, Venn diagram, freaking Pythagorean theorem. You know what I'm saying? All of that. No, seriously, like
we may not know how to use it, but they use that shit for something.
And that's why they teach it to us, because they want the best of the best. They want the next person that they can put up into that. You know what I'm saying? Into
Exactly.
that structure. You know.
Exactly.
And trust me, they don't really matter what level. You know, it depends on you what level you get to. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe they take you, maybe they don't take you.
Exactly.
Like, come on.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. Like, there's there's a breakdown to be had about this.
Mhm.
Um, to keep just saying, oh, the elites or oh, the rich or whatever, they don't care. No, it's a breakdown. You got to break that down because some people are not understanding that because they're like, oh, I know Rich Steve. I know Rich Maria up the street. I know her. You know what I'm saying? She's wonderful. All right. We're not talking about Rich Steve or Rich Maria.
No.
Shout out to them. Holla at me. But
I need that money.
but no, it's we gotta really start to break it down in terms of whichever way method that you could think of. Because me, I like to look at the history and stuff and be like, okay, well, in X, Y, Z, and that's how most people do it. You know what I'm saying? But it might have to be a different way. I like to. What I really, really like to do is show it when it's happening right there in the small scales, because it's real small. Like it's real. You could literally show it every day, like in the smallest moments. You know what I'm saying?
Right there.
Like for real. You know what I'm saying?
We need the. If y'all listen out there, y'all really want to help us. You know what I'm saying? We're looking for a better camera to do some live shit, so we can bring you the live show. You know what I'm saying? It'd be nice. Like boom, 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 quality and all that extra shit. I mean, it's right here too, but you need the sound. Like this shit sounds clear. All right, but back to what we were talking about.
I was just thinking that, like, the sound. Like I don't even gotta talk on the mic.
Yo,
really,
for real,
but I'm recording a real thing, so I have to talk on the mic.
Yeah.
But shout outs to the name Droppin. This is episode 2.
Yes.
So check it out on the many pages that we have.
It's on Spotify.
It's on Spotify, so you can watch it. You know what I'm saying? Hear it and the crystal clear, and then you'll be like, "Oh, I saw that part! Oh my, you wasn't lying.
I was listening."
You know what I'm saying?
For real,
Yeah.
for real, no bullshit.
So watch that if you're watching this, and if you're listening to this, I'm on my Instagram. You know what I'm saying? We're on the Instagram right now. I'm on the Alpha Mayor Instagram, but you could also check out the custom splish and the what is it? Lenny Foodie. What is it? Whatever his is. You go on that one and you can watch it if you want to watch it. But nonetheless, what is it? Say it.
It's the only Lenny Linguini.
The only. That's the
I
one.
guess I gotta go live right now.
Yeah.
Everybody's live now.
All right. So if he's gonna go live right now, so you get an example of what I'm saying. You could go and watch us do this.
Oh shit.
But otherwise, help us to get a camera so we could do it in one
easy thing.
booty cheeks.
Booting
All right.
cheeks.
Booting cheeks. Oh shoot, dang.
Oops.
Nah, it's okay. It's okay. They don't
But-
get it. They don't get it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, but you know what we were talking about before, like there are people that literally, like even right now, just think about this right here. You wouldn't be listening to this if we didn't come up with these ideas. You know what I mean? We didn't not the idea, but like just like
Doing this
let's
right
do
now.
a podcast.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
All right.
So people already are doing that already to you. People already have a school set up. People already have colleges set up. People already have books, and the books. Oh,
The books.
the books. Shout outs to books. You know what I'm saying? I remember people used to be like, "Oh, burn the books, da-da-da, books this. I'm never going to read a book. I hate books, man." But we were just reading the wrong books. Let me tell you. The books we got in high school, The Giver, Fahrenheit 451,
Wuthering Heights.
Wuthering Heights. No, we can. There's a lot of them. What's that other one with the island on it? Lord of the Flies. What's that one with the pigs? The pigs. Animal Farm.
Yep.
All of those books, if you read them, you'll be like, damn, they're doing it to us. They did it.
Right.
They've been doing
But
it.
like read it now as an adult,
As
not
an
as
adult.
a kid, because you're just like, what is this? Because we're getting shaded, we're getting sheltered, all that stuff for the whole time. So we're like, it's just like talk, kind of. Unless you came up in a certain type of household. But I know in my household, I wasn't thinking like this. Like I was thinking, oh, I gotta read this so I can get an A and I can write a good paper. And
Exactly.
da-da-da. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
That's why they make us write the papers, because you stand out. Because then they're like, oh, who knows?
Oh, you get it.
Oh, you think you still talk about pigs?
Wow, it's psychological.
I'm searching, but it is.
Yo, wow.
But that's why they make us write the papers. That's why because they were like, All right. If anybody writes this, says this line or says this, let us know. Send it in.
It says the buzzwords, the keywords.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Because then this person's aware. You know.
Come on.
You get an A when you say the weird stuff. I mean, you say the what they want you to say.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Then you get a B. You'll get a B. And then the teacher will be like, "Oh, can I talk to you?" Or write some. See me. And I'm like, "Oh, what? What's wrong with this B?" "Oh, well, quack quack."
You should have said, the allegoric rhythm of the fucking of the paper should have portrayed how the scenery was better in the setting of 19. Whoa, what? You're telling me some crazy little. What are you trying to say?
Right.
You know what I mean?
See? And I think sometimes I also have to consider the fact that we some different dudes. So we was exposed to these type of things, these type of conversations at a young age. You know what I mean? So that's why I could reflect on this, and as an adult now. Because again, I'm just a kid at the time. Well, I'm trying to get the A, bitch.
Exactly.
What I gotta do?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Hurry up, so I can go home and they can be happy.
You know what I'm saying? But then in retrospect, yeah, like it is crazy. Like, oh, so what did you come? Like, what made you think of this? Oh, please explain more. You know what I'm saying? Like, now as myself, I'm like, oh, I'm so glad I was a hard-headed dude, a hard-headed youth, because I was not trying to do that. I was from the hood. I'm like, we never talked to the ops since 7. So, you know what I'm saying?
EST.
But no, seriously, like, that's what it's about. Like, when you think about it, I mean, like, again, retrospect. This is all retroactive motions that we're talking about.
Yeah, because I mean, as you can see, we grew up in a different time. You can see this. You see what's happening. You know what I mean? That's like, what time we coming from. Stepping out of the portal every day. You know what I'm saying? Thinking about it. Just think about it.
For real.
Because let's think about it. Those things those books, those things, those ideas, those whatevers that we were just talking about are now banned. You can't read those books anymore.
What? Which ones?
All of them.
Wow.
Like that. You know what? I wish. See, that's what I'm saying. If we had the camera, I could be like, click, 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 click. Hey,
real.
look. So check it out.
For real.
But if you go look it up, like a lot of, I mean, they're not banned. Like you can't. I mean, I'm sure you can find them, but in schools they don't teach that no more. They're not. They're like, yo, we can't teach this in the schools no more. And they got rid of, if you think about it, mad shit. How many things have been cut from school since? Half the time y'all ain't even in school anymore.
Some of the shit was getting cut while we was still there in school. Like,
what?
Or no new books no more.
Oh,
we're gonna get new math books next year. Okay, that's what's up.
Even
then I'd be like talking to the lower class. So y'all got the new math books? No.
Now we got we stole yours.
Yeah.
Wow. So now I gotta pay for that.
Damn, the one I was keeping at my house? How did you get that?
But like that's how crazy though, because like the textbooks were really they were scarce. But even then textbooks were being destroyed. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So like, was it a plan the whole time? Because who was telling people to just destroy textbooks? Or were they put it in the right places so they would be destroyed? Who knows? It was a plan, right? It was always planned.
Oh, can you move all the sociology books into the gymnasium?
There's a problem with the class.
We'll give you extra 20. No, they didn't even give no extra money. You just do it because they got it down to a science, guys. They got us just doing it because we think we're supposed to be doing it.
Exactly. And that's it. Like, that's just the right thing to be doing right now.
You know what I'm saying? There's they don't have to do no incentive. They get to keep all their money. And it's like, yo, but if I was a mastermind, greedy bastard, that's what I would do. I would do that so my posterity exist into the future. So when it comes to a time of, I'm gonna bring back my great fart auntie uncle.
Yep.
Then you're there. And you're alive, right? There's people that's just like that.
That just do shit like
that.
That
be like, yo, I'm gonna risk it all.
Every day.
You know what I'm saying?
It's just one of those things, man. Like, and it's like, and it still baffles me that we could sit here and have this whole conversation, all these ideas brought up, and people will still be like, nah,
you're dumb.
I couldn't think that way.
You know what I'm saying? All right, I'm not talking about you.
Right, but even if we're not talking about you, whatever, but what do you think about then? What the fuck do you do every day? What do you do when you get up? Do you talk to your friends? You have to do some type of some shit we're talking about right now, because this is literally just a conversation.
Exactly. And that's what
You
I'm
know?
saying. Like, it don't always gotta be as so grandiose. That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
But I do need you to understand that some people's out here doing it grandiosely, while you doing it for some tuna sandwich.
Right. Or
You-
some likes.
You know what I'm
You know,
saying?
come
Like, seriously, you know what I mean? We all got the same. Let's say, okay, everybody breathe the same. Everybody breathe the same air. Okay, so we all got the same type of thoughts too. So it's just the usage and access.
That's it.
Really, and really is about the usage, because you even gotta have money to be a crazy guy.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
No.
you don't have to do it.
Come on. Let's just come on.
You manipulate your way all the way. Like, there's some kind of bacteria out there, right? That if it gets eaten, it forces the animal that ate it to go get eaten by another animal, by a bigger animal, till it gets,
reproduce.
to get eaten by another animal till it's whatever point, you know what I'm saying, that it wants to get to probably
crazy.
reproduce, because it probably
Yeah.
knows, oh, you can't. I only make eggs that come out of bird shit, so I gotta get eaten by,
A
you know
bird-
what I'm
yep,
saying, by a
yep,
bug,
yep.
and move my way up.
That's crazy, because I was literally watching that, maybe not the same video, but literally it was like, oh, this bacteria comes up in mice. I mean, no. Is it cats or mice? Cats. I think it lives in cats. But it starts in mice. But the mouse gets eaten by the cat, and now the cat's infected.
Mhm.
But that's where it lives. So now it gets passed on to the human, because the human likes the cat.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So like you said, it's got to keep moving on up. So that could be the same bacteria or whatever. But it's just crazy. Like, if it's not the same bacteria, then there's two motherfucking bacteria out there doing the same thing.
Right.
Which goes back to, there's two motherfucking people believing in the same fucking thing. You know what I mean?
Right,
Like, come
right.
on, guys.
Right.
Come on. This is not rocket science. This is not hard to really get. Like, it's hard to get because you're believing in school. It's hard to get because you're already been told to believe a different way.
Mhm.
But you'll go and get a salad on some days because you'll be like, oh, I need to be healthy. Well, why are you getting a salad? Why not get a salad every day? Why not be healthy every day? Well, because you don't know how. You don't know what else to eat. You don't know what else to get. Like,
Right.
that they told you just get a salad, but the salad was actually natural all before that, right? There's more shit that you could eat other than the salad. There's shit that you can eat besides meat and blah blah. You know what I mean? Like, because all in all, meat ain't good for you either. But there's plant-based shit that you could be eating, that we should be eating. We should be getting sun. There's all this stuff that they tell us to stay away from. Basically,
For real.
all the stuff that's not promoted, and the shit that is promoted costs like $15 to be natural.
For real, exactly.
Organic.
All deterrents. Like, oh, like it doesn't strike anybody else strangely that that natural food is costly, like so expensive. That doesn't strike anybody strange that's like that.
Thank you.
But then, oh, let me get some fries for 2 cents and a freaking soda for an extra 5 cents.
Come on, y'all. Niggas is doing that right now at McDonald's. Buy the classic and get the same thing for $1.
Oh.
$1?
Now we went from 4 for 4 for 40 for 4. Yeah, let me get that.
Oh, we also got the all-you-can-eat wings. Oh, for how much? 25 cents.
Put that on the side.
Yeah, come on. I need that on the. I need that on the receipt.
For real, it's crazy, bro.
Oh, somebody says. Oh, here we go. Darren Fox 94. Shout out,
What's
split
good?
shouts.
What's good?
Here's a concept. Does one eat based on environmental or learned reasons?
Oh, here we go.
Oh,
Wait,
are you serious?
thank you.
What?
Thank you. Some action.
Come on.
We got
Here
some
we go.
action up here. Oh, dang.
Here we go.
All right.
It could be learned. It could be both, honestly, because both of them are however you think. But one is forced upon you.
Yeah.
So the learned reasons, you don't really learn what to eat. You're kind of shown. I feel like, for me, anyways.
Yeah, taught like.
Like I was watching TV. You know what I'm saying? I was listening to the radio. I was
Exactly.
commercials.
Because if it was environmentally based, and the people that do eat environmentally based, they learn through their environmentally based eating.
Thank you.
Like,
I would have been outside.
oh, like oh no, I can't eat this no more, or
Right.
this is delicious. I ate this, and I could move a truck.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Versus what the scenario that most of us are put in, where it's like you said, watching TV or it's for apple, gotta eat it every day type
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
An apple
It's-
they
you
keeps the
know-
doctor away.
No,
You know?
yeah, because it's just a facade. You know, at the end of the day, you know, and because you got to think about it too. Special interests always existed. So people who want their business or want their
Yep.
products or whatever facilities to thrive, they're going to go and be with their friend. Like they know a guy. I know a guy that works at NBC,
Kellogg's.
so I could be
Or
or
whatever.
Kellogg's, yeah,
Yep.
like you said, or at the FDA. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I know a guy
Exactly.
that'll turn a blind eye or
pushes
put me
through.
on. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? You put me on.
Come on. Let's talk about. Let's just again. I'm a person. I'm a people person. Dim it down. Dumb it down. You don't know somebody. You got tinted windows right now. You don't know somebody that just put your shit through for inspection. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. Stop playing with me.
Mm-hmm.
But also, shit, that's what I was gonna say. Oh, yeah. Also, I wanted to say about the learn thing, and you know how you was just saying like you don't know somebody over there. Like if you go, and you as a child, obviously, because the parent is already like, yo, I'm not gonna get that for you. It's too much sugar. It's too much of this.
Mm-hmm.
But as a kid, you're way shorter than your parents. You know what I'm saying? So when you are walking through the aisle, you're looking at shit that's looking at you. And what I mean by that is right now you're probably not a child, obviously, and if you are, or if you aren't, or if you have kids, go down the cereal aisle, right? And go pick up one of the boxes. And where are the characters' eyes looking? Are they looking at you or are they looking down? Because they're looking down at your child to be like, pick me. I'm talking to you. You're going to talk to your parent, and your parent's going to get it because you're going to cry until they get it for you. And now I got you. Now there's sugar and all this other extra shit that's going to cause these health problems, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? It's learned. It's not learned, it's forced. You know what I'm saying? Because if it were learned, or learned the right way, I guess, because it's taught, it's whatever. Like, I don't think anybody knows really how to eat other than the greens, or what is the food groups? What's the pyramid look like? You know what the pyramid? What's at the top?
The sugars.
At the top, right? Sugar's at the top, everything else at the bottom, blah, blah, blah. However that pyramid is, it's terrible anyways. Because we're taught that the top is the best and the bottom is the worst. Regardless of how they taught us the pyramid.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't matter. We're going to eat the sugar regardless.
Right.
We're going to want that because it's at the top. That's what I saw.
That's what we fighting for it to be at. You know what I'm saying? So it's do. I'm already looking there. So it's really a manipulation. Like
Yep.
that's what you really. That's what people really don't want to admit. Like
They don't want to
you've been bamboozled. Like it's all right. We all been it. I'm not saying this from some part. Like never. No, I was also a kid too. Like I just was telling before. Like the whole. I'm just trying to get the A. Like I don't. You know what I'm saying? The same thing. Like I've been in it, but you got to wake up out of it too. Like and understand that people do people things. You know what I'm saying? So there's people with from back in the days when all this stuff started. Any type of thing you want to say, you could call any organization, but then when you go to see its origins, guess what? It's somebody that was trying to get through.
Yo, who was it? Was it John D. Rockefeller that did the oil-based shit?
Yes. Oh, the oil-based like medicines and stuff, right?
That,
yeah,
all of that.
Exactly.
He said, I got all this oil. I gotta make money off this. What can we do with it? Yo, niggas at
You can make
wherever.
You can make medicines off this. You can make capsules and XYZ.
So where did he go?
Now he went to his man's.
Yep.
Carnegie. Who went to his man's.
Who
Flexner.
works at?
You know what I'm saying? And they wrote the Flexner report. Check it out. The name dropping finally.
Bow.
You know what I'm saying? And they basically convinced the education board to no longer basically to teach that this type of medicine is better than the medicines that was at the time, because the medicines at the time was more homeopathic. Like I could eat, like you were saying, this leaves
Your environmentally learned shit,
bro. And that's what I'm saying. Like right. They have us in like as animals, but that's a whole other thing. I'm thinking like, I heard Bayer makes the thing for like weed killer, right? And weed killer, they use weed killer to what? Kill weeds. What are weeds? Dandelions, right? Most people consider dandelions is good for your heart. You eat dandelion leaves, good for your heart. What does Bayer do? make hard medicine.
Thank dog. I literally recorded some shit the other day, and I was like, everything in your garden, you don't know what the fuck is even growing in your garden. Like, I'm literally looking outside of the shit right now, and I'm like, what is this? This is dandelion right here. I drink this dandelion tea. Like, I could just take this shit and really be like, let me make this tea for me. Like, I don't gotta go to the store and buy it. You know what I'm saying? But like you just said, anything that comes out the ground, you don't know what it is. You're calling it a weed. How did you learn that? Was you taught that? Did you learn that? Was that a lesson? Like, you know what I mean? Like, who taught you everything that comes out the ground is a weed? Who taught you that?
Right.
Because I've heard that. We cut the grass. You cut your lawn every day. Oh, shit's growing in my yard. It's getting out of hand.
Because they want you to plant their patented seeds, and you know what I'm saying, and do your thing. Go buy their seeds.
Yep.
Meanwhile, you got a whole meal that's coming out the ground every day, every year.
Every day.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you just eat that. You know, and it's, you know, the more I start to, you know, get into it. That's why shout outs to George Washington Carver. That man, he knew what's up with the land. And look, y'all only, you know, giving credit for his peanuts, but this man was a botanist. You know what I'm saying? Agriculture, knew plants, knew how to get the best out of the land. You know, start studying, pick your mind up. You know, because it's falling out. It fell out behind you.
See what I'm saying? They teach you what you think you should know, or not what you think, but they want you to know. So you'll be like, oh, okay, well, if he did the peanut butter, who did something else, or who did whatever, and that's all you stop. That's all you stop at. But these people were educators. These people were recognized for something. You know what I mean? Like, what else went on? Bruh, peanut butter. That's it. My nigga, come on. Again, you're disrespecting everything that anybody's ever done ever.
But
because
even that's crazy. Like, all right. But yeah, see, I'm not even thinking like on some. It's time. I'm sorry. I'm like yelling at you guys, thinking that you guys understand what I'm like. Understand where I've been at. You know what I'm saying? A lot of I was exactly where you was at. But you gotta really start to think of things more than just, oh, it's peanut butter, because they just give you peanut butter every day, so you're just like, oh, it's peanut butter. But peanut butter, somebody made peanut butter out of some peanuts. Like, that's crazy. That's some crazy shit. Like, oh, let me just do this, and I'm saying that all that to say that the human mind is way more creative and expansive than we give it credit for. You know, because we're here in this time, so we get the results. We're getting the products from our ancestors, and that peanut butter is like a great analogy to what we've been talking about. Somebody sat down and made peanut butter out of peanuts, right? Somebody could also sit down and make a government out of some other shit. You know what I'm saying?
You see? Do you see? You see how easy it is? See how easy? Again, we're just sitting here talking. All of this shit could be made. You know how many people talk every fucking day?
Right.
You know how many people?
And been talking for eons.
Like, come on. That's how shit starts. That's not where creation starts, but creation starts in the mind, but that's where it gets shared after that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you think fucking Hitler best example I got. But how did he get his followers? You know what I'm saying? You think everybody was just like, oh yeah, I need to go and just fucking kill da 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 da.
Right.
Nigga, it was like, bruh, like, I really believe in this shit. I'm gonna make everybody else believe in this shit too.
Right.
And he did that. You gonna hate me for saying that, but he did that though. He got mad people to move, to mobilize and do shit. So just like the president or anybody that's in charge of something can mobilize an army to just be like, go over there and fight for me. Why? Nobody asks why anymore. Nah, just do that. That's your job. You signed up for this shit.
Exactly. I was about to say, they boiled it down to jobs and employment and work. You know, there's no moral compass anymore. It's just GPS. You just go where they tell you to go. You know what I'm saying? All day, and it's so crazy because, like you said, like you don't think other people just sitting here talking. Like, at some point, somebody's just talking based off of their own time. So now a lot of people just are always only thinking about right now. Like, it's always been like this. No, it used to be something else.
Yes.
And then somebody was like, I don't like this, or this could be improved XYZ way, and I'm going to do this. This is how we do it. Like I said, somebody, then they start talking to a guy that they know.
Yep.
Oh, I got 8 cows. Can you write this into law. Back in those laws, back in their
Yeah,
times.
I need to marry somebody with 8 cows because I need a cattle too. Because I don't got one, but I got money. So I need somebody with land. All right, cool. So the prestigious people now are going to marry and become kings and queens and own land. Dope. Or I don't even know how that fucking went, but that's how it is, right?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
You know.
So it might not have been how I said it, but somebody said it like that and it got through.
Yep.
Are you kidding me?
Yep.
It's not hard. Bro, like, businesses be created like that. Steve Jobs, niggas, fucking Jeff, niggas was in their garage talking about, how the fuck am I? What am I gonna do? I need money. Let me call somebody. Yo, I can sell. What can I sell? Everything. I can sell everything. I'm gonna sell everything. Fuck it. Amazon's made. That's what I want to do. But here's how I'm gonna start. You know what I mean? Like it's not hard to just put something into action. We are creators. We have that. You guys keep taking away your energy and your own powers to be feeling like you can't do shit. When all you can do is shit. That's all you do is shit, bro. Come on. You shit greatness. You shit creation. Just like everybody else. They just have more people and more belief and more whatever to do what they actually want to get done.
Right. Because you want to give up more of yourself, more of your time, and more of your energy into their bullshit. Doing less of you and more for them. And then sometimes, I don't really be feeling bad because you should know this. You know what I'm saying? Like, you should figure this out even on your own. You think I had an OG just tell me this? Oh, shoot. You think I just had I'm like sorry, guys. You think I just had some OG out here talking about, here's this. I had my help along the way. Everybody has, other people that love. But at some point, you have to also take it into your own hands to gain your own understanding. You're not a baby. You're not a permanent baby, man. Nobody's gonna keep telling you this stuff. At some point, you're gonna be by yourself. Sometimes at some point, you're gonna be alone. At some point, somebody's gonna want you to pay what you owe. Hey, what you gonna say? Let me go. I'm gonna get my professor. No.
Nah, nigga.
Does he got my money?
Nah, nigga.
You know what I'm saying? And that's where we. That's what it really be at, bro.
Getting ahead now is determined on how believable your bullshit is. Oh yeah, bro. Come on. Are you kidding me? Yes. I'm not even. All right. Yes, you're right. Yes, it's always been like that because there's lies, there's damn lies, and then there's statistics. And who makes up the statistics? The motherfuckers who's bullshitting. Easy peasy. We knew that.
Yeah, and that's what we're trying to get to. Like, yo, it's a lot of BS going on for ulterior motives,
right?
That are from outside of you. They could dress anything up. If you a good talker, you a good talker. You could dress it up and make it like seem like, oh, I kind of need to get this, But then, like you said, here comes the statistics. That percentage of people that didn't do it, that's not a dead population, because then they wouldn't know, because they dead, right? You know what I'm saying? So there is, like, it's not as bad as you think if you don't do it. Don't do something,
right?
You know what I mean?
It's all just, again,
like, don't be controlled by fear is what I'm trying to say,
because that's the bullshit. That's the bullshit that's believable. You know what I mean? That's, if you believe in that, of course you're gonna be scared. Of course, like, I mean, who's not? Like, oh, they could bomb us at any point in time. Yeah, I mean,
so
obviously I'd be scared, but
what's the point of being scared then? At any point in time, any point in time.
Get the fuck out. You're gonna die. Right?
You know what I'm saying?
So why? So you might as well just do what you're gonna do anyways, right? Why waste your time? You can do hide under your table for 10 days. You just wasted 10 days that you could have found a way to get the fuck out of there. But again,
oh no, we gotta go. We gotta go hit them first. All right,
cool.
So that's actually a way to guarantee that you're gonna get bombed some other time, because now that person over there who probably wasn't gonna bomb you is now they're gonna bomb you because you just bombed them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
See, and we don't even want to get into actual.
I'm all saying the B word, crazy style.
Factuals. But think about it. The whole war on terrorism. Oh no, they got weapons of mass destruction. Motherfuckers went over there and didn't find nothing, right? Got a whole war for what? Oh well. We had America scared of the terrorists because they fucking threw a plane into the shit. Do we even know that really happened? Where's the plane? Where's the shit? Where's the actual factuals that back up the bullshit that they telling us? Oh, there is none because it's bullshit that they telling us.
Right.
Come on.
Because if it was so, solid proof, why
Yes, fear is the great mind killer. Sorry.
why is there a concerted effort from others to say this did not happen, this and try to, and basically going against the narrative of us thinking this way. You know what I'm saying? And then that breeds a lot of distrust, but it breeds a lot of distrust what I should probably be having, because I don't know these niggas. I know the niggas. I know the people I know. You know what I'm saying? I know them. I know what they're capable of. I know what I know that they're not trying to hurt me. But other people, I don't know you guys. I don't know if everything's. Let's go back to Darwinism. If everything's survival of the fittest, then it's survival of the fittest.
Did you hear that? Another ism. Darwin. Come on. Sorry. Y'all gotta pay attention. It's another ism that somebody else believed in, that Darwinism.
Mm-hmm.
That he made that shit up.
Mm-hmm.
And it's something that other people believe in.
Mm-hmm.
Survival of the fittest is the way of nature. Oh yeah. So so the country. So you don't think somebody took that and was like, yo, I'm about to go to this, go somewhere with this. I'm about to go write a book on this. I'm about to go research the rest of this and somehow put that into something that I'm doing. Okay, cool. So now we got sports. I'm not trying to be crazy, but is that not survival of the fittest?
Right.
Come on. Boxing. Hockey. Strongest niggas fucking each other up. Who's gonna fucking be in the whole shit?
Right.
Who can go the longest distance? Track and field. Come on, man.
I've heard plenty of one of the fan favorites, Shannon Sharp. He said this before, that sports is a microcosm of society. And then you sit there and you don't, as you stop being a fanboy, you just listen to what he's saying, and it hits you like, yeah, I mean, that's everyday life type stuff. Yeah, the strongest will survive, or the cleverest, or the smartest. You know what I mean? The most skilled.
Shit, we've even had sports compared to slavery.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But nobody wanna. Oh, what do you mean? How does that work? Well, let me just go ahead and say that. Are they not weighed and measured? And here's all the body measurements, and here's your intellect legible, and here's your physical shit, and here's your mind. Take a test. Da da da. Is that not like?
It's so crazy because they like double dip on it too, because they get money from people, to watch it, whatever. But they also get money on the betting and on the freaking, what do you call that, fantasy stuff?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So now, it's like I remember one time I seen this poster and it was like, such and such amount of money for picking this person in the fantasy and da da da, and like this, like, they basically was nothing more than just numbers. You know what I'm saying? I was not seeing, this dude has 10 kids, or not 10 kids, but he has a family. He comes from a family of 10 kids, and
Yep.
you're not getting nothing else. You're just $5 million. Like, that's all you're seeing. Like, you're not seeing nothing else about this person. And then people come on every Sunday or every day of whatever the game's on to be like, oh yeah, pride, yeah, from our city that own shit at. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, for real. You're not even worried about that person is no longer a person to you anymore.
Mm-hmm.
You don't care about the week he had.
Right.
You're just like, oh, fuck him because he didn't make those catches.
Right. Missed that free throw.
He could have lost mad family members. He could have fucking lost something else. He could have went through bankruptcy. He could be losing. He could be going through mad shit. He could be going through whatever. Just like you're going through whatever. So when you go to fucking work and people are like, oh, you're an asshole, you suck. And you're like, no, I'm just going through some shit.
Mm-hmm.
What happens to that? What happens to everybody else? Nobody else gets that same shit? Nobody else gets that same pass that you get? How does nobody else get that same pass? Because you're not feeling what they feeling, but they going through the same shit you going through. Or not the same shit, but they going through some shit. Come on, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like, y'all, people forget. Oh, you're just a player. You play football all day. How could you be so upset? Okay, but then you hear this man's going through divorce. Then you hear this man's losing all his money. Then you hear this man's going through whatever. You know,
Right.
but that's all fake too because that's all entertainment, right?
Right.
Come
And see,
on.
that's another part of the lesson right there. That money don't, because then there'll be people that'll be like, oh, you made 22 million a year, you shouldn't be feeling no type of way. But clearly he does or she does, because money doesn't give you happiness like that.
Right.
It just gives you opportunities, sure, but at what cost? Are you making the money off of you making the money, or are you making the money because somebody wants you to make the money?
Exactly. And do you have to give it back?
You know,
Because you gotta give it back.
is it all the money really yours? Because like for real, like you find out, oh, I have to pay this extra much. Like they got to pay for their own doctors, their own shit. You know what I'm saying? That $22 million getting eaten up. But y'all not understanding. You know what I'm saying? Just like with the rappers and all that. Oh, that much to me.
Bro, mad people break it, and mad people break that down. Like, there's been multiple people that talk about that shit. Lisa Left Eye, fucking, was it Beanie Siegel or Max B or something?
Yeah, mad at them.
Everybody, yo, you don't get shit. When you get a fucking million, let's give it $1 million, and you gotta, they give you the money up front, but you want to get your mama a house. You hear the story? That's 200 right there. 50 grand because you gotta look nice. You know what I'm saying? Then they tax you on that shit. Every month you gotta pay a mortgage, bro. Like that shit's gone in like 2 months, my nigga. Are you kidding me? $1 million ain't shit.
That's why people who want to sit there and talk trash about J. Cole and how he looks, but he's
Come on,
doing it
that's
the
a
right
rich,
way. He's actually a rich rapper. Like don't let them fool you. Don't let they got so many people's minds so simplified that it's like, yo, like we don't gotta do the work no more. Y'all gonna do it for us and talk trash because we already taught y'all. It's all about optics of wealth, not actually having the wealth, but the optics of it. Meanwhile,
right.
how many times we see, oh, the people with the dirty Air Forces, they be having the most bread. How many times we see that type of stuff?
Oh my god, we motherfuckers is on TV right now wearing a polo and some white New Balances, and they running the world. Are you kidding me? How you doing that? How you doing that? How you doing that? My bosses, I seen on TV wearing a polo and going crazy, talking about I run half the fucking city. Like, come on, it's based off of something.
Mm-hmm.
It's all based off of something. Like, come on, like we really cannot sit here and be like, yeah, I want to spend $10,000 on some pants.
What time is it there?
Oh, I started that. It was at an hour. Now it's at a minute. Started over.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, cause you know I got a break. I'm not gonna sit and listen to 2 hours worth of shit.
Yeah, I was about to say. That's what I was about to say. I was about to hop off. But
I mean, yeah, we could still do that. I mean, I was just saying.
Oh, you're not finished what you was about to say.
Oh,
I think I was.
Darren Fox, Wealth is an Illusion.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, special shouts to you, man, for listening and paying attention
and participating. You know what I'm saying? And further along the ideas and the concepts, because obviously I'm talking to him, so I know I'm not actually talking to myself, but I don't need to be having this camera on. You know what I'm saying? I can just talk to him. I don't have to do this.
See?
So thank you for sharing and listening and giving your input and again,
that question was amazing,
affecting the conversation in a real time, because hey, now you're actually helping us show to other people why we need this, right? And how we're not just bullshitting. This is not no script. Like, we're really talking right now.
Right. Exactly. Thank you. And yes, wealth is an illusion, man. It's all like, cause all that money shit's in, that is literally the first thing we talked about. Was it the first episode it was either episode 0 or episode 1 where we were talking about how the USCC codes tell us that we're the creditors and we have the money, and they're actually the borrowers and we have all the money, and we actually should authenticate our birth certificates and all of that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, it is an illusion, because those people, even from the beginning, before this whole shit was, somebody put them in charge. They was just like, yeah, we were here first, or yeah, we got the most whatever, or yeah, put me here. You know what I'm saying? So, it's all, none of it matters. What really matters is everybody should stick together in their family and become the wealth. If you got 8 people in your family and they got $1,000, $2,000 each, that's 16 grand. That's a building. That's a something. That's something somewhere. Come on, you know what I'm saying? Like 16 grand, that's way more money than I've ever really actually had in my bank account at one time.
Right.
So I can get 2 grand.
Right.
I can get 1,000. I can get whatever. You know what I'm saying? There's power in numbers. That's the real shit. And that's where they get all their power from, because if everybody believes in fear, everybody believes in the wealth, everybody believes in the bullshit that they talking about, that's where they get their factuals, their actual factual from. Because, oh, well, I went through it. Yeah, you went through it because I told you to go through it. You don't have to do that shit. I learned that. I didn't have to do any of this shit I'm doing. If I started with what I actually wanted to do, I'd probably be way further, because now I got years in my pocket on what I wanted to actually do. Other than taking time away from what you know what I'm saying, to do to participate in the BS that they told me I should be doing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And no shade to nobody ever at all, because honestly nobody knew. We didn't know.
Right.
You know, I learned this on my own. I learned it like I'm glad, thank you for everybody that was around. Everybody was telling me and putting the input in when I needed it, for sure. You know what I'm saying? But this is what I ultimately came to. It's just bullshit. You know, like, not you guys, just what they want us to be a part of, what they want us to do.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like, this is not coming from a point of view where it's like, oh, I always knew this. No, you know what I mean? Like, we literally are just telling you because we just found out. Like, yo, you know what I'm saying?
Are you kidding me?
Like, yo, dog, you need to stop doing that. That's dog poop. You know what I'm saying? Why? You know? And I always get mad, like, and that's just why I'm the way I am, because I always get mad when I find out something that somebody else could have told me and they didn't tell me.
Right.
I always get mad at that, because, yo, you knew this,
right,
and you was like, I'm gonna charge you anyways, or you know what I'm saying, you didn't put up no bread. So what kind of
wow.
Oh, because I had to pay for it. That's crazy that you think like that. That's crazy that there's people that think like these ways.
Like, you could have told me something and maybe we could have figured something out. You know what I'm saying? Something different. You know, like, maybe we could have expanded each other's minds, or I could have been like, we could get it over here. We could learn something new. We could do it ourselves. You ain't gotta do that shit. But again, like, that starts with people wanting to talk to people. People do people things, and talking ain't one of them. You know what I'm saying? At least not over here. Maybe everybody's just in the wrong spot at the wrong time, but maybe we can make it the right spot at the right time all the time. You know, just do different things.
Right. Yeah, man. I hope you guys digest a lot what we said today, because I'm done. I'm pooped, man. I done talked y'all ears off for an hour and 10 minutes. So
for real,
I'm gonna let you absorb this, and I'm gonna go about my own business, go about my day. I say I don't got nothing else to say, you guys. All right, get these people out of my face. Just kidding. Just kidding. But seriously though, thanks for watching. If you watched, thanks for listening. If you listened and will listen in the future. This is Name Dropping Episode 2. I'm not really saying that like as me being the last voice of the day. I'm just saying that because I want to say it. And
that was pretty dope, though. Not gonna lie. But I got my little actual factors to say too. And that's that. Deuces. How do you stop this shit? How do you do it? Are you sure you want to end?